That was weak. We got Conor Daly and Dominik Mysterio. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? All right. As stated, my name is Mr. Tony Sticks, and I will be your host for the I Quit World Famous Hotboys Tinder Challenge. Today we have IndyCar racer Conor Daly. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And ex-con Dom, Dominik Mysterio, WWE superstar. Make some noise!
Thank you.
All right, while we wait, I want to ask you gentlemen some questions, if that's okay.
Slide this down.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yep.
Conor, I recently read that you are legacy. Your father was a driver.
It's true.
So could you kind of walk me through the influence that he had on you and getting into racing?
Well, I mean, he was the reason why I knew about it. He actually retired when I was born, so it's kind of an odd, like I never actually see him race, but everyone told me that they saw him race, so that was cool. But there was obviously photos all around the house, and he went right into television, so it was the only thing I knew. I knew the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I grew up in Noblesville, Indiana, so this is my hometown. I love it here. I love the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's my favorite place on the planet. And the whole goal in our life as a race car driver is to win the Indy 500. So we're getting closer every year, it feels like. So hopefully this year's the year.
Absolutely. Dom, you've been wrestling since you were 10 years old. Here you sit 17 years later.
I started racing when I was 10, so there you go. Nice.
I was playing the Nintendo 64 at 10. I wasn't doing anything.
There you go.
But here you are 17 years later, and you are a WWE superstar. Can you kind of take us through that journey, those 17 years?
Oh man, I feel like it's been such a short journey because I feel like I debuted during the pandemic, 2020.
Right,
but
absolutely.
I technically debuted in 05. You know, during the whole custody of myself with Eddie and my deadbeat dad. But even I feel like even before that too, there was like I've seen videos of like me getting tagged and stuff in like WCW, and I'm like 3 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like my whole life has been on camera, you know. So it's growing up in this business and just around it, I feel like everything is just second nature to me, you know.
Right.
Which is it's so surreal, and I'm just blessed, man, to have these opportunities and to be here.
Absolutely. Conor, and let me know if this question is not on the table. So when you were young, you were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, being a racer, staying fit, having to keep yourself up, can you kind of talk to us the importance of keeping yourself together for these races?
Well, I mean, whatever is going to happen today is probably totally against what I'm supposed to do, but no, it's not too bad. Honestly, life's hard no matter what, and everyone has their different challenges. So, you know, I just have a certain one that happens to be diabetes, but it's never stopped me from doing anything. And I always tell kids, like, don't ever let it stop you. I've done everything I wanted to do in my life, and I continue to do things that I'm very lucky to do. So, I mean, is it hard? Absolutely. But everyone has their challenges, like I said. So, I always try to tell people that please don't let it stop you, because I will be sad. Because has it tried to stop me from things? Yeah, for sure. It's been challenging, but life is meant to be lived. So go out and do it.
Absolutely, Dom. When you're a kid and you think about what you want to be when you get older, a lot of us think about being the hero, but you have embraced being the heel or the villain. Can you talk to us about that? Like, what appeals to you about being the heel?
Oh man, I feel like so many things. Growing up in a Latino household, family of Mexicans, you get picked on a lot.
Yes.
You know, whether it's for your looks, or you know, if you're skinny, they call you gordo. If you're fat, they call you flaco. Like, you know, it's just you're always getting picked on. But I felt like for me, I was like, man, enough is enough. It's time for me to do the picking.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I felt like I just had to fully embrace it, and I felt like I had to do something different as far as. The Mysterio name, people know Rey Mysterio, and they think, you know, happy, this guy that does everything for the culture and everything, and it's just, I wanted to be the complete opposite of that.
Absolutely. Conor, for you, everyone wants to be in first place, regardless of what it is.
It's true.
But you finished top 10 at the Indy 500, and that's still impressive. Can you talk to us about that feeling?
Thanks. No, I mean, we've had a couple of good runs the last few years. I mean, it feels like every year we've got a chance to lead the race, which is awesome. We just need to lead the right laps, so we keep leading the wrong ones. But But that race is it's the toughest one in the world. It's the most competitive race, I think, in the world. It's the most, prestigious race in the world. So it's hard to win. So we've got to execute on every single lap, every single year that we show up. And, this year we've got a great team. We've got a great group of people. So I just have to use the experience that I have and try to get it done. It's hard, though. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Former World Tag Team Champion, NXT North American Champion. Talk to us about being a champion. What goes into that?
I mean, I feel like a lot goes into being a champion. The first time around, we were the first ever father-son tag team champions, and I feel like that wasn't easy to do.
Right.
But for me, I was only a year in, so I felt like it was kind of easy. Had to carry the load for pops, and then the NXT North American Championship that came around totally different because people start in NXT. I started in the main roster, made my way down to NXT, took over NXT, became a champion, and it just felt like there was so much pressure on me being that champion because not only was I doing Friday Night SmackDown, I was doing Monday Night Raw, and then doing NXT on Tuesdays, and then I was still doing the live events Saturday and Sunday. So I was just on the grind for sure.
Absolutely.
We
got tenders. Tenders are up.
That's what I like to hear. I'm a tenders guy.
I heard just likes tendies.
So what level is this?
This is mild.
This is mild?
Yes, sir.
You got ranch?
The ranch
No
might come a
sauce is
little
allowed.
later.
Okay.
That's why there's no bread or no pickles.
I'm not a pickles guy, so
Me
good.
neither.
So, Aaron, tell us what we got here. What flavor is this?
Mild is our first level that we're doing today. We're going to have a blend of our cayenne pepper with Aleppo peppers and some other special seasonings in there. This is just really good flavoring, taste. They're going to enjoy this road. This will be easy.
All right.
You guys enjoy.
I feel like we need to take a picture before and then after.
Save us.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1.
That was good.
It's really good.
And there's a tingle. Okay, a napkin.
Yeah.
All right, Dom, how you feel about that tip?
It's not too bad. Actually, this is actually pretty good. With some ranch, it'd be,
Nice little dipping sauce.
Sounds like we need a Hidden Valley Ranch endorsement for Dom.
So glad I came here hungry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
So it's not like spicy hot.
Right.
It's like hot.
There's a nice smoky heat to it, yeah?
Like it's freshly made.
Let me tell you something. It's only going up from here, my son.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. This is.
Dude, I got to wrestle tomorrow, right?
Absolutely. You'll be on fire.
So that means
Literally.
big stupid bite up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And he's demolishing this. I'll take one more because I ain't gonna punk out.
Oh, we're not supposed to eat the whole thing. I don't know.
Damn.
I was hungry.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I feel like this is the only one that's going to be semi-enjoyable before the heat, so I'm like,
Yeah.
might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, this one's good.
Oh, we got some ranch.
Oh,
Hotboys
man.
You guys want some?
Dirty ranch.
Yep.
Yep.
Definitely. Thanks.
Is dirty ranch? What does that mean?
We're allowed, right? Yeah.
Is that because I'm here?
Absolutely.
Definitely allowed.
Oh, hell
Conor, what race do you loathe?
Oh.
You see it on the schedule and you're like,
It's a good question.
loathe is probably heavy, but it's like this one, this is the challenging one. This is the heavy one. What race would that be for you?
I mean, on our schedule, we have a crazy diverse schedule. So like short ovals, super speedway with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, road courses, street courses. So
Yeah.
the toughest ones, honestly, physically, is a track like Iowa, which is only a 7/8 mile oval, but we're averaging 185 miles an hour in 18 seconds there. So we're doing 4 Gs for 2 hours.
That's
so
insane.
that one's physically the most demanding one, and that one is. You have to be ready for that one. So and we have a double header, so race Saturday and Sunday. So that one puts your body through the absolute most it could possibly withstand. So that one's a tough one.
I asked Alexander Rossi this question. I'll ask you, what is a stereotype or a misconception about driving, about racing that you like to debunk whenever you get a chance?
I mean, the very first thing is that people think it's easy, and it's
Right.
Wait, it's not?
Yeah, it's I can promise you, it is. It's the most simple question because we all go out and drive every day. Like we're on the road. We have a nice power steering system, air conditioning, seat warmers. For us, we're sweating 10 pounds of sweat per race. You have no power steering, no air conditioning, no things like that.
Yeah.
Your body is doing 3 to 6 Gs for 2.5 hours. You have there's no resting.
Yeah.
And you're piloting a car that's 1,650 pounds for that amount of time, and it's 120, 30 degrees in the cockpit. So there's a lot that goes on. You burn 5,500 calories a race. So it's something that's, all these things are, thankfully we have all these nice scientific tools now that you can wear and track your heart rate. The heart rate's an average of 175 for 2.5 hours. So you're pretty much at maximum. And that's what people just don't understand. They're like, there's no way that's possible. It's like, well, I will show you that it is possible.
Yeah.
But I also can't tell anyone to go outside and do it. You know what I mean? I can go outside tomorrow and be like, I'm probably not going to be in the NBA because I can't shoot a three. And I know that I can't play football because I can go out and prove it to myself.
Right.
I can't really tell you to do that in a car because you would probably die. So that would be not good. So, yeah.
Don, when I think about wrestling, I think about all of these giants, and not just, the big men, but I think about all of these big names. What's a name, and this is a two-part question, what's a name that you are proud to say that I pinned that guy, I got the 1, 2, 3, and what's one that you haven't gotten yet, and you're chasing it?
Man, AJ Styles.
That was the one that you were like, I'm glad I got him.
The fact that I can say I beat AJ Styles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk, in the locker room and stuff like that. And then at the end of the day, like the ultimate insult's like, well, who did he ever beat? But it's like, for me, it's like, I beat AJ Styles.
Absolutely.
And AJ Styles has beaten damn near everybody. So the fact that I beat AJ Styles technically means
I beat everybody. You're petty. I love it.
So that's.
Oh gosh.
Wow, what is this?
This one's mild.
I smell this one coming out of the kitchen.
Bro, there's some like Cajun stuff on here.
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
When you see Cajun powder, run. All right.
So
What we got here?
The next level is mild plus. This is level 2 on our heat scale.
Oh, we're at mild
It's going to be the cayenne blend with a little bit of habanero pepper in there.
Habanero?
Level 2.
You sound nervous.
Like I said, I got to wrestle tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say.
2,
you got more to do than me.
1, here we go.
That is lovely.
Oh, man.
Honestly.
Initial reaction.
I can see the roadmap. I can see where it's going. I can see where it's going.
So, I had a certain kind of gear I was going to wear tomorrow.
You're not wearing it tomorrow, are you?
I'm not wearing
No,
that
you're
gear.
not. No, you're not. Let me guess, it was white, wasn't it?
It was absolutely white.
That's tough.
You're going to wear brown, ain't
It's
you?
a tough look.
I'm going to wear something close to it.
While we're eating all of this heat, let's talk about heat in the ring. What was a match where you felt like this guy's going to kill me? This is intense.
Sheamus.
Ooh.
Every time I wrestle Sheamus, I feel like I'm looking death in the face. It gets pretty close to it because he I don't know what it is about me that he just wants to maybe it's my mustache or the fact that
It's a great mustache, though.
I appreciate
Great
it.
mustache.
Thank you. Or the fact that he's the only Irishman that's not part of the Judgment Day. So maybe that hurts his feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but every time I'm in there with him, and Gunther too.
Yeah.
Gunther, yeah.
Speaking of Judgment Day, we've seen factions rise and fall throughout the years, right? What keeps the glue together with Judgment Day?
I feel like the fact that we just keep evolving.
Yeah.
It started off with Edge and Damian.
Yeah.
And then Rhea joined, and then Finn. And then they kicked Edge out.
Yeah.
And then here I come into the picture, along with JD. We kick out Damian and Rhea because they got a little bossy. So I think the trend there is the Judgment Day has no leaders.
Yeah.
So I think that's what kind of keeps us grounded, the fact that we can all kind of come together as a team and put our differences aside when it comes to what's best for the family.
Yeah. Conor, if you weren't racing, what would you have been doing?
Oh, that's a great question. I have no idea. I have no other skills, honestly. My entire life has been one thing, and it's kind of weird to think about because you dedicate it's like anyone who wants to be a professional at anything, you have to dedicate every hour of your life, every day, and sacrifice so much of everything else. So I have no idea. I really don't know.
What's something that would interest you, though?
I feel you.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, we're committed. You know what I mean? Like that's what you got to be. But oddly enough, the engineering side of racing is of interest to me. Like I would have thought, okay, like if I went to school like a normal person, like I would go to engineering school. Maybe like the engineering side is interesting to me. Yeah. Because I feel like I have an engineering degree without having gone to school.
Right, because you're around it. Yeah.
All we do is talk about engineering, aerodynamics, mechanical grip, all these kinds of things that you want to try to figure out how to generate. So that stuff interests me for sure.
People try to make small of things like Ohio Valley Wrestling, NXT, AEW, so on and so forth. How important is it and not smaller as in, diminishing their importance, but how important is it to come up through the ranks? Not everybody is blessed with the opportunity to just go.
I was very blessed to be able to debut not only on the main roster, but SummerSlam.
Yes.
Against one of the best, if not currently the best, in-ring performers in Seth Rollins, and the fact that like
my lips are still burning.
no, he hasn't.
He's demolishing his.
He took a little baby bite, and then that other one, I'm hanging. This ranch is definitely helping.
I'm gonna go yard on the next one.
I didn't know we were allowed to have the ranch anymore, but now that we're back.
Oh, I kept going. I never stopped.
I know. I respect that.
Once you got it, you got it.
If it's there, it's there.
Ooh, round 3.
This is going to be really difficult for my soul, my body. Oh, yeah. Wow. This is not.
What is this?
This one is our medium.
Oh, we have. Oh, okay. We still have to get to medium plus, right? I saw
You haven't got the medium plus yet.
No, I know. That's next. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
medium plus is
Bro,
next.
why do I get the biggest tenders?
That's the one no one has.
You're a big guy. You're a big guy. Head honcho.
Excited
I
to see how
am a
this
big
works.
guy.
El Jefe, you got it.
So, guys, this one is going to be our habanero chili all over the tender.
My nose is
There's no
running.
other pepper but the
I'm in
habanero.
a bad spot.
All over the tender.
All over the tender. Where the heat starts.
Wow.
This is where the heat
Remove that
starts.
napkin box.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, don't let us go now. Come on.
3, 2, 1. What?
Yep, I can see where we're going.
Oh yeah.
Party just started.
People do
yeah.
this for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna. So, there's a term in the wrestling world called the drizzling shits,
Oh no, that doesn't
and
sound good.
it's not
Please explain.
Yeah.
it's not what you think, right? It sounds bad, and so excuse my language. Sorry. Oh, I didn't see the kids there. My bad. Sorry, folks. Anyways, so the drizzling,
Yep.
and it's usually when something like bad happens, like when you
sound
mess
bad.
up or like something doesn't go your way. But tomorrow, I think it might be literal.
Oh.
Ooh.
Like this is. I've been putting like I ate the other two, but I like this is.
Yeah,
Might
you
just
want to put that
be
one
a
off.
taste.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a taste.
We're gonna go ahead and leave this one maybe where it is. But it was
Look at my
nice.
fingers.
It was nice.
This
Well,
is crazy.
you know how this goes. You have to say I quit. It's like I tap. This is the submission.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No, I'm good. I'm good right now. We're just tasting.
Yeah.
I thought Aaron said you couldn't wipe your fingers with napkins, you had to lick them.
I don't think that's a rule.
I don't believe that.
Whoa,
I don't believe you.
whoa.
Yeah.
A question for the both of you.
Okay.
What was the scariest moment
Nah,
in
you
your
just want
career?
to see me lick my fingers. You know?
What was the scariest moment you ever had in your career?
Well, I mean, what we do is dangerous at times. So, as is what he does. I'm also
Absolutely.
quite scary.
Absolutely.
I don't know how you do that, but I mean, hitting stuff hard is painful. So that anytime I think I've been upside down in a car is not ideal. Joseph Newgard and I had a huge wreck in 2016. He broke some bones, but like I was like upside down for a while with my face and looking at the concrete. That was not fun. That was not a fun because you just lose control.
Felt like the
'Cause,
penguin in the Batman movie, didn't you?
Yeah, if you're in control, you feel fine and like
Yeah.
we're confident. But as soon as you lose control and you don't know, you can't see what you're about to hit, or you don't know, and you're still going very fast, that's tough. That's tough.
You were in a cage. I can't remember the event, but you were in a cage, high up.
Yeah. Yeah, bad blood.
Come on, man, like that's.
Yeah.
But was that the scariest moment?
No, that was not the scariest moment. Even though I did fall and I was dangling by my leg.
Yeah.
So I was totally prepared to land head first. I was just gonna tuck and roll. In my head, ideally, I was like, tuck and roll, but I probably would not have ended how I wanted.
Right.
But I think the scariest moment for me was when after I turned on my dad at Clash at the Castle, I debuted as a heel against Edge.
I remember
in that match. When I hit the frog splash, I was a little short and I cracked the rib and it punctured my lung. So I still went on and finished the rest of the match. It's actually very similar to what happened to JD last Monday. Shout out JD, love you, dude.
Recover soon.
Yeah, and he did the same thing, but his was at the beginning of the match. Mine was closer to the end.
Yeah.
So I just remember getting back and I was like, dude, I can't breathe. And then I was like, maybe I'm just out of breath because I was like, I don't wrestle like this very often, so I'm definitely out of shape. I was like, give me 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I was like, I still cannot catch my breath. I was like, something's up. Sure enough, went to the hospital and they were like, yeah, you gotta. They said it was a small pneumothorax or some stuff. Yeah, but that was definitely the scariest one.
In 5 years, where's Dominik Mysterio?
Oh.
You got the gold around your waist? What we doing?
I mean, hypothetically speaking, I'd love to have some gold, whether it's tag titles, the IC title, hell, even the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE. It don't matter. I think if you see where I started 5 years ago, and I'm not even at my 5-year mark yet.
Right.
I feel like I'm just always making leaps and bounds to I'm just so ahead of my time, I feel like, because I've just been around it for so long, and I just know what to do. If that makes sense. You know?
Nice.
Oh, he's coming back.
Yep. We need some of these too.
Conor, what's the race that you have to win? I have to win this one.
Indy 500. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Why is that one so important to you?
Yeah.
It's just the biggest one. It's the best one.
I'll tell you after this.
I mean, there's a couple personally that I would like to win as well, like the Long Beach Grand Prix is a really good one. That's for us a really historic street course and road course, and my dad raced Formula One there, so it's kind of cool to look at the history of that one.
Yeah.
But the Indy 500 is. Have you ever been to the Indy 500?
I have not.
Well, you need to go. Yeah, I promise you that. You're invited. Consider yourself invited right now.
Hell yeah.
Because it's awesome. Yeah, you are too.
When is it?
Memorial Day weekend.
We're gonna throw a party.
Yeah,
out there.
it's an awesome one.
Yeah,
It's
I've
definitely
never
something once in your life that you have to see. It's just the coolest. It's the coolest experience. So, yeah, you guys are coming.
Aaron, what we got in front of us?
All right, so this is where it gets hot.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be.
This is where it gets hot?
Yeah, the heat was before. This is gonna build a little bit, so I want you guys to eat it, chill for a second, then take another bite. This is our ghost pepper. This is our medium plus.
Brother.
So we're not in the hot yet. We're still mediums.
This is where Mark Henry tapped out.
Okay.
And where Robert Mathis tapped out.
You guys are psychos. Yeah.
I tapped out three wings ago, but I was going to hold on for Indy. So,
hold on, come on.
3, 2, 1.
This looks physically dangerous.
All right, initial reaction.
Why am I here?
That's terrible.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I gotta wrestle tomorrow, dude. This is crazy.
I don't have to do anything tomorrow, and I might be visiting a hospital.
What's the first thing went to your mind when you took that bite?
It was a big bite. Yeah, dude, that has a crazy kick.
Oh, that is mean.
Yeah.
I think it's the settling in part that's probably
Yeah.
Now we're thinking about it. Now it's going through our face.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, yeah, there's some throbbing. Yeah. I don't.
When did you know I'm a WWE superstar?
Ooh.
Like
Like, what was that moment?
when I had my own entrance at WrestleMania 39. I felt like that was, for me, I was like, damn, this is special. You know, because initially I was upset because I wanted to walk down the ramp, the big, long WrestleMania ramp like everyone else. But then I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, nah. I'm like, this is special. I get like my own entrance, coming in on a paddy wagon through the crowd, handcuffed. I was like,
That was actually, I remember going, Joe.
I think you might be dying. Are you okay?
Absolutely.
I'm hearing like some
Absolutely.
stuff.
Absolutely. Electronics
Yeah.
are big in cars, right?
Oh,
now.
yes. Yep.
Electric cars. Do they have a place on the tarmac?
Oh, ooh, tough question. Tough to talk also with my mouth on fire.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have a hybrid element that's now in our IndyCars as well. I mean, I'm a person that grew up with a car that, you know, I wanted to be loud and I wanted it to shoot flames. So I don't like the whole, I don't see it going fully electric ever because there's still a lot of us that just love to hear the sound of a great engine. And like, there's something about it that makes the hair on your arm stand up a little bit. So I want that for as long as I'm alive on this planet, at least.
What's your favorite finisher in the WWE?
ooh, that's, other than mine,
Yeah.
dude, as much as I hate the guy, I really like Damien's.
Yes. Wait, which one?
Because I know he has the razors.
The Razor's mine. That's my favorite. But which one's yours?
I enjoy his version of the chokeslam, if that makes sense.
It's original.
I just think he does his best to try and kill you by getting you as high as possible up in the air, and then just, you know, he just tries to bury you with it. So
Question for the both of you. Who's the guy in your field that makes you better?
Ooh, that's a great question. For me, it's always been Joseph Newgarden. I think Joseph, like, we grew up racing in Newcastle, Indiana against each other when we were 12, and now he's two-time Indy 500 champion, and so I got a lot of work to do to catch up. But he's always been a good friend, but also, you know that if you're beating him, you're doing a good job because he's at the highest level of our sport right now. So, and he has his own Fox commercial, so he looks really cool. And multiple-time IndyCar champion, multiple-time Indy 500 champion. So if you're beating him, you're doing a good job.
for me, I think I'm gonna go back to Seth.
Ooh.
You know, the fact that he like was the first one in the ring with me, because I've never had any match experience prior to that. It was only training. So the fact that I was the first one in there and he was the first one in there with me, and just he's kind of seen me grow throughout my whole career. And then I got to wrestle him again on the Christmas this last month, or in December.
Yes.
2 months ago almost.
Yes.
We started on the 26th. It was 26th, 27th, 28th, and it was just multiple days in a row. So like the fact that I'm in there with him and just it's awesome, you know.
My tongue is on fire.
Hey, you're doing a great job holding it in, though, honestly.
Who's a Hall of Famer that you would love to go one-on-one with? Just you and them on the tarmac, you and them in the ring. For you, what's the match? For you, what's the race?
Oh, okay.
So who's a Hall of Famer? What's the race? Who's a Hall of Famer? What's the match?
For me, I think obviously other than Eddie Guerrero,
Yeah.
I would have loved Ricky Steamboat.
Ooh.
I think that would have been really fun. You know?
WrestleMania 3 against Macho. I know that match back to back.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful match. Who has a better frog splash between you and Ricky? Or you and Macho? Absolutely. So absolutely. So for you, what's the race and who's the Hall of Famer?
It's a good question, honestly. For me, I think it's got to be Mario Andretti, because Mario Andretti is just, I mean, it's Mario, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like he would still race now if like
Yes, he
it was
would.
probably legal or physically possible.
Absolutely.
But that guy's a legend, and I mean, anything at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, like going back to that era, those guys were even crazier than we are now. I mean, people were just dying left and right, and they're like, "Yep, suit us up, let's keep going." You know what I mean? So that was an age of psychos, but really cool and talented guys. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Indy, I hate to let you down, but I am going to say I quit.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely. Bring them. Ric Flair was my favorite growing up. I'll take that hill.
I did a whole media tour with Ric Flair once, and that was an amazing experience. I gotta not gonna lie.
Man.
He was quite a fella.
All right, so Aaron, what's this one?
Yeah.
Right, this one is hot. This is a Carolina.
Oh, this is
Reaper
hot.
pepper.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad I said no. No.
Carolina Reaper pepper. Just have fun.
Okay. You're doing this, right?
Yeah, I got a little one.
I was a little bit unsure, but
3, 2, 1. Take a bite.
I mean, I will try it. Yeah.
I can smell it.
Okay.
Same shit, same day. Oh,
Well, sweetness on that one, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if it's still the other one that I just ate or if this one just like picked it back up. That sucks.
You two let me know when you're ready to talk. I got questions.
The chicken's delicious.
The chicken is great, honestly. Let's focus on the chicken. Great chicken. Yeah.
Great flavor. The bread is
Great.
amazing. Even though my face is on fire, it tastes wonderful. And most places don't have great tasting food and the heat. You know what I mean?
Maybe the
Oh,
ranch. will
he's
help.
doing ranch. Okay, well, if you're doing it,
Like it's got to calm it down a little bit, right?
I mean, if you're doing it, I will try it. It seems only fair. Gotta respect the process.
It didn't help.
Where do you see?
It was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Where do you see the sport of stock car racing in the next 5, 10 years?
Well, hopefully to a point where it's called IndyCar racing more than it is. But
Right.
it's, honestly, we are a sport that I think is the most like underrated and just kind of under discovered right now.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows the Indy 500. We all know that, but we also have 16 other races too that we need people to be able like, hey, we're gonna watch the whole season. And so I think like our new Fox TV deal I think is super important for us.
Yep.
And it's just getting people to know more about what we're actually doing other than our Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's tough because you're fighting against so many other sports. You're fighting against viewership. Everyone's got such a short attention span too.
Yes.
So you got to get everyone locked in. And that's our biggest goal, I think, is just to gain more of the general viewership and more just general knowledge of what we got. You know, my mouth hurts.
I remember watching a commercial where now future Hall of Famer, he deserves it, Paul Levesque, Triple H, spoke about the influence that wrestling has. You know, you see it in video games, you see it in music, you see it in food, you see it in apparel, you see it everywhere. So you see it everywhere. And for a moment, sports entertainment, much like IndyCar racing, was an underdog in the sports world. So can you speak on just how much influence wrestling has in everything? Like,
I mean, if you just look at the people who show up to Monday Night Raws and Friday Night SmackDowns and the PLEs, you know, we got.
didn't Travis Scott just walk out with somebody recently?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came out with Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, that's
we
who it
got
was.
race car drivers.
Yes.
We got movie stars. We got rappers. You know, from everywhere. You know, Matthew McConaughey was there on Friday.
Yes.
That was cool.
So it's like the fact that like it's been around the culture for so long, you know, and it's only gotten. I feel like it's only gotten bigger now at this point, and man, my mouth is on fire. But
So,
It's hard to talk.
gentlemen, are we trying the hot or are we not?
I mean, I'm a heel, so I don't give, you know.
Say it. Hot boy.
Yeah, I'm done, dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would also be done too.
Ah!
Can we tie?
Hot Boys is the winner.
Good try. Good try.
I feel good though.
You both for coming in today and doing this for all of us.
Can we at least
Um,
like look at one? Like what the hot?
You want
Like,
to smell it?
Yes.
I feel like
Can,
just
and can I get like a regular one I can enjoy?
Yeah.
yeah, maybe yeah, same. I'd like a regular chicken.
So, before we wrap this up, Connor, Is there anything that you would like to tell the people that you have coming up? Shout out your social media. Anything you'd like to say to the people?
Oh, well, I appreciate getting invited here, honestly. This is really cool. What the WWE is doing here in our city is super awesome, I think, for everyone involved. I mean, as you said, it's growing at a vast pace,
yes,
and it's awesome. So I feel lucky to be here. But, yeah, our first race is March 2nd in St. Petersburg. We have 17 races total. So give it a shot. I think it's going to be an amazing year. The Indy 500, of course, is going to be amazing. These two are invited. Yeah, just give the sport a chance if you haven't, because I think it'll knock your socks off just like these chickens. So,
what can the people expect from your performance tomorrow?
I mean, I usually end up getting booed for some strange reason. I think it's because people hate me because I'm so good looking, and this mullet and the mustache are just on another level. But honestly,
that's true.
I appreciate it.
Dude, you look great, man. I gotta respect it.
Thanks, dude.
I had a mullet for a little while, and I couldn't quite do it.
You can do it.
It was bad. It was like a amateur
mullet, bro.
Yeah. It's the middle phase. You have to get through the awkward phase, and then.
If I had flow like that, I would still have it. Trust, I promise.
But Dirty Dom is going to be in full effect tomorrow at the Royal Rumble, and honestly, I'm super excited. I can't wait to beat some ass. I hope all the legends come out, because I love beating up these old guys that think they can still come in and hang in with these 27-year-olds. Like we got 47. My deadbeat just turned 50. Like, come on.
My deadbeat is wild.
These guys are getting riggedy in the bones. Like, it's time to move on, you know? So I'm looking forward to dumping them over the top rope, and yeah, we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Conor Daly, Dominik Mysterio, I'm Mr. Tony Sticks. This has been World Famous Hotboys I Quit Wings Challenge. Thank you.